It scares people if they know that you're strong inside. It doesn't mean, you have to be huge or ripped or whatever, drinking that weird protein powder that all the kids drink. Not that I'm against it. I don't know what it is, but anyway. Check the ingredients on that, by the way. It's the parts of animals you're not supposed to eat. That's just a guess. Anyway. No, it's a real strength. It's a moral strength. Not a self-righteousness, which is the opposite of moral strength. That's always a signifier of weakness. The guy who tells you how great he is weak inside, because why are you telling me that? I'll decide. I know how good you are because I can smell it like a dog can smell it. All of these perceptions and all of our deepest perceptions come to us at a level above words or maybe below them, but certainly outside of language. We know what people are about when we're in their presence, when we watch them. Your dogs can't speak English. I mean, mine can, but yours can't. No, but really, a dog knows who people are instantly because they can feel it, and so can you. The distance between a human being and an animal, the distance between our society and the animal kingdom is very small. And we lie about that. We've been lied to about that for whatever reason. But that's totally real. And you have those powers too, and so does everyone around you, whether he knows it or not. And so if you are strong inside, people will make way for you. And that's important because we are entering a period of real volatility.
We are absolutely entering into a period of real volatility. I was struck today. I'm on the internet all day, see a lot of different things. And certainly here in Massachusetts, you're living like behind you're literally living in the allegory of the cave here in Massachusetts. But when I saw Owen Shroyer speak at the border tonight, I thought of that Tucker quote, and that Tucker quote is from the Turning Point USA event that's going on, I think, as we speak, literally. And I had not seen truth like this at the border for quite some time from Owen Shroyer, who just spent 47 days in federal prison for January 6th affiliated type of violation. Formerly, InfoWars, right? I think his new website is banned.video. Let's give him all credit as absolutely possible. And this trolling, it's varsity level. Truth. Varsity, it's truth through trolling at Eagle Pass. I believe he's at Eagle Pass today or this evening from Owen Shroyer. Just absolutely truth. And man, let's just cut right to it. It's an amazing varsity level piece of trolling. This is like Abby Hoffman, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. This is Abby Hoffman level trolling from Owen Shroyer, 1776. Let's go to it.
Americans.
I'm sorry.
Your country gets away. Yeah, you dirty Americans. Get out of the way. This is the illegal immigrants' country. What do you guys think you're doing? This country's for illegal immigrants. You guys are dirty Americans. Get out of the way. How rude of you. How rude of you to think you have a country anymore.
Look at her face. Look at her. She's like horrified. She's like, is this guy really saying the truth? And what's going to happen here is the Border Patrol is going to start to move some trucks so that the media can't actually see what's happened. Apparently, they've already pulled this bus up in a way to block the view of the cameras. And they're going to do more of that. But look at her face. She is like, I can't believe he's actually talking the truth. Because usually what happens here is the media just comes up and just laps up whatever we give them. Back to Owen.
Hey, let's get another truck up here so no media can see this. In fact, let's just ban the media. Hey, guys, we're going to need you to shut your cameras off. We cannot document Biden's border invasion, okay? Everybody shut your cameras down. No free speech. The Border Patrol's here to tell me to shut up, too. Sir, he says. An American citizen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This guy's ridiculous.
Other media to be able to cover this.
No media. No media, though. Hey, no media. Nobody see the illegal immigrants. It's not happening. It's not happening. Sir, am I okay to be upset? Do I have the right to redress grievances here?
But you're not being. You're being discourteous to your.
I'm being discourteous. A wide open border, but I'm being discourteous.
Right. I mean, right. the country is open, wide open, and he's the rude one.
I love it.
Allow them to
I love it.
report.
They can record. Nobody's
Allow them to
stopping them.
report what's-
Nobody's stopping them except you guys. Look, she's trying to stop the media. You guys don't want us to see this. You drove a bus through
No,
a
we have to
ravine.
keep-
You drove a bus through a ravine so we couldn't see this. Do you think the American people are stupid? Do you guys
Please
think the
back
American
up,
people are stupid?
please.
Do you guys like this?
Please
Gotta-
back
just-
up.
You guys like, get out of the way, dirty Americans. Shut up
Get out of the way.
your cameras. Nobody's allowed to see. There is no Biden border invasion. Shut your cameras off. Everybody go home.
What have you done for this country?
Excuse me?
What have you done for this country?
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm asking you.
What have they done for the country? I pay for their bills. I pay taxes.
We don't pay taxes.
Okay, so what's your point?
So again, what have you done for this country?
So you're okay with the illegal invasion? You're cool with that? Should we fund endless wars in Ukraine? Should we fund endless illegal immigration? Is that your policy? You like that?
Are they illegal?
Yes.
Because according to me, from what I understood, the asylum is still.
Okay, so we should just get rid of the whole immigration.
Okay, so what you're seeing in the background and what the camera is going to start to pick up, and maybe I'm going to just make this a little smaller, actually, believe it or not, so that you can actually see it, is the illegal immigrants are going to start to get on this bus that the Border Patrol has basically backed up, and the camera will zoom in here. Let's resume.
System then, right? So let's get rid. Well, then why have it? Why have an immigration system?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
So let's have an open border and a welfare state. This is an attack on the country, folks. That's what this is. If you can't see it, you're oblivious. And we sit here and film it and take this from our government. Unbelievable. But hey, don't worry. They'll get taken care of. They'll get food. They'll get clothes. They'll get everything they need. You dirty Americans need to shut up and get out of the way. Look at this. They get protected. They get protected with guns, but the Democrats want to take guns from you. So guns to protect the illegal immigrants, but y'all aren't allowed to have guns when the Democrats ban all your assault weapons. This is just ludicrous, man. This is a clown world that I live in. What a joke.
You got to move back.
Get out of the
What? He's hitting all the numbers, like Second Amendment, First Amendment.
way, you dirty Americans. This isn't your country anymore.
Right. I mean, that's the ultimate troll, right? Whose country really is it anymore?
Law enforcement, open border law enforcement here. This is what you get when incompetent clowns run your country. And you're not going to shut me up. I'm an American citizen. I have a First Amendment right. It's time we start acting like Americans. This is ridiculous. And you know what? I guarantee you they all agree with me. I guarantee you they all agree with me. But their leaders are too cowardly to do the right thing. Yeah, get that Border Patrol truck in the way. Make sure nobody can see it.
So here they are with the Border Patrol truck.
Unbelievable.
So
you guys
the
like
media
this?
can't record.
You guys like Biden's America? The same Border Patrol agent that tried to shut me up said there was no illegal immigrants coming in just 20 minutes ago.
So they lied to him because obviously they didn't want him to get this photo op. I don't know who the woman is here with the dark jacket. She doesn't seem to have a uniform, but she seems to be part of the government.
This is amazing stuff right here, isn't it?
There they
Let's
go.
all just accept the state of our country. Make sure the illegal immigrants get better protection and more rights than everybody here. Unbelievable stuff. And look, hey, no one else complains. You know, it's always got to be me. No, everybody else loves being told that they don't have any rights and they have to pay for all of it. They just love being lied to. They love being treated like a bitch by their government. It's just beautiful stuff.
You know, this is one of the most epic statements at the border that I've ever heard, because you know why? It's absolutely 100% true. Everything that he just said. Now, if you're not familiar with Owen, a quick backgrounder here, just got released from prison. Here's post-millennial. And I'd love to play this video, but it has actual copyrighted music in the background, so we'll skip that. But here he is outside of prison, having just been released. And this is from 10 days ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, Owen Shroyer here. And yes, it's official. I have been released from federal prison. And man, do I have a lot of stories to tell. And obviously, I will be telling you these stories over the course of the coming days. There are a lot of big and fun interviews that I have coming up. I will be making another statement later today as well on the Alex Jones Show. And We got a lot of exciting.
Who Tucker just recently interviewed, right? Tucker just recently interviewed Alex Jones. And this video here, I just love this because at the very end, he shows up with this T-shirt, speech prisoner. Because that's effectively what it was, what it all was, why they prosecuted him. By the way, Bill Malugin, who is the absolute best TV reporter, at least for the large networks, is on top of the story this evening with this new story here. Bill Malugin, the immigrant backlog in the U.S. now has reached 3 million pending cases, an increase of 1 million from the past 12 months. Each immigration judge now has 4,500 cases, more judges and faster completion, unable to keep up with the flow. And there's a significantly longer, detailed article on this. I mean, I just think we'll go down here to the quarterly growth in immigration court backlog chart. You can just look at the chart. I mean, the backlog projected, and the reason why it's projected, obviously, is December's not over yet, obviously, being the 18th of December. But, I mean, just look at this backlog chart. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. And, you know, this is a plan. Understand that this is a plan. This is what they want. And on the campaign trail, this is becoming a hotter and hotter issue. And as we covered in our just previous issue, Americans are really starting to pay, once again, close attention to the border and to the economy. Here's Vivek being asked a question about the border from today. This evening.
So if you're going to use the military to defend our border, what are you going to do about the cartel involvement of the human trafficking and the drugs that are coming up even to Iowa?
Well, they're terrorist organizations. I mean, that's what we got to acknowledge. You got synthetic materials coming from lab in Wuhan, ending up in the hands of Mexican drug cartels that they're using to lace into other pharmaceuticals. I met two parents in this state. Derek and Kathy were their names. Their son, Sebastian, was 17 years old. When he took a Percocet that was laced with fentanyl, he didn't know that. He died as a result. He's no longer with us. That's not an overdose. That's poisoning. That's more like bioterrorism.
And where do the precursor chemicals come for the fentanyl? China.
So we have to designate the cartels as terrorist organizations and take the fullest steps under the law to be able to prevent them. Now, I don't think it's going to have to get to the point where we go into Mexico to get that job done. I think.
But if we have to.
Using our military to seal our own southern border.
Let's start with that.
Playing hardball with the next Mexican president. There's a new president of Mexico in 2024. Is actually going to be enough to seal this deal, help them regain their sovereignty. But if necessary, we will go to the fullest extent of whatever is required to protect ourselves in this country. That's my job as your commander-in-chief.
Meet any foe anywhere. Now, Governor Abbott, in this particular case, Shroyer had taken significant exception with the National Guard. The Texas National Guard was at the border right there in that video, but Abbott's new law has not gone into effect yet. Let's check Texas CBS News for details on the new Governor Abbott law.
Security law just signed by Governor Greg Abbott within the last hour. It'll soon be a state crime for migrants to cross into Texas illegally.
We know this has been coming. Our political reporter Jack Fink here now with what the governor's saying about it today, along with reaction. Jack?
Well, Doug and Karen, in all, Governor Abbott just signed 3 bills into law. Senate Bill 4 is the legislation that's attracted the most headlines in Texas and across the country because it allows the state to enforce immigration. The ACLU of Texas vowed again this afternoon to take the state to court over this as soon as possible. The governor held the event at a construction site for the state's border wall in Brownsville. He also signed Senate Bill 3, which gives the state another $1.5 billion to expand the barrier in an effort to keep people from illegally crossing into the state. As for Senate Bill 4, if a person is caught entering the state away from the legal port of entry, he or she would be charged with a Class B misdemeanor and then could either choose to return to Mexico or face prosecution. Critics, including the ACLU of Texas, have said the courts have ruled only that the federal government has jurisdiction over immigration laws. The governor said today the border is a dangerous place and that the Biden administration has left the state with no choice.
The Border Patrol recently warned to take extreme caution when it learned that 10 IEDs were found just across the border. The FBI director warned that the border poses a threat to national security. Biden's deliberate inaction has left Texas to fend for itself.
So our goal in filing quickly.
So who cares about what the ACLU has to say? As Marjorie Taylor Greene said, this is beyond impeachable. This is treason. I'm Jack Gately. You can call me John or Jack. I don't really care. From Plymouth, America's hometown. We'll keep you posted. Have a great day. Bye-bye.